Alright guys, making progress on the Recon. We've got the wrap done, per se. It's on there, it ain't pretty, but not worried about it. My son likes it, that's all that matters. Got the front end put back together, got the racks back on, lights are in. Like I mentioned, this one already had the LED headlight treatment, so we're good to go there. Didn't need a lot of work. This is kind of a, just an upgrade per se. Add a little new life to the bike. So, but my oldest son with the Recon, he saw us put the marker lights in the Bayou, so he wants to do the same thing. We've got extra marker lights, so we're going to add those to the front. That being said, we've got two circuits that go to the front, high and low beam. Marker lights will be on the low beam circuit, the headlights will be on the high beam circuit, so we've got to add a sub harness for the light bar. So we're going to go ahead and get that added today and take care of a new tail light. So basically today is getting the lighting wrapped up. We'll get this done, get it wired in, and I'll show you how I did the high and low, so that way the low beams stay on when the high beams are on as well instead of going off. Normally, you hit the high beam, low beams go off, high beams come on. Turn it back to the low beams, vice versa, high beams go off, low beams. So what I did was played around with the lighting switch up in the handlebar a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. Just in case you want to do it yourself, you want to add some marker lights, different lighting. Because we went over the LED, I'm not worried about the electrical at all. We got a brand new battery. Pretty much all the electrical on this is brand new, aside from some of the wiring itself. So did that last year. So let's go ahead and get started. Stop listening to me talk.
Alright guys, I've got the headlight switch taken off the handlebars. This is the main master switch that sits on the left side. Engine start, headlights, kill switch, things like that. You can see that small yellow jumper wire down inside there. What I had done was I jumped the headlight on feed, not the constant from the battery, but after it leaves the headlight switch itself, over to the low beam side. So that way whenever the headlights are turned on, the low beams light up and they stay on. So that way when you go to high-low, they don't turn off. So we originally had the light bar wired into the high beam circuit, and I did that so we could leave the low beams on and have all three lit up at the same time. But because we're going to add the marker lights, we've got to go over to the sub harness. So the low beam circuit in here on the bike is going to be the marker lights, and the high beam circuit is going to be the headlights. Got to get our switch mounted for the light bar itself. Let's get to work.
Start by mounting the relay. Got it right here in the battery box. Our hole pre-drilled. Find it. Alright, got our relay secured. Got our positive and negative. Wait for these to last. Don't want to send power through the circuit just yet. Got our switch lead. This will go up to the neck. I'll show you where I'm going to mount that in a minute. Then we have our monstrously long light feed. This is meant for a car, so of course not a bike. Car, truck, SUV. So what I'm likely going to do is trim this back, add a spade connector at the front just so we can unplug it, take the front end off without cutting any wire. So let's go ahead and start getting this fish through, see what we can do, get this thing done. Alright, well we got our wires pulled through. That was fun. I always remember to do this after I've put the body back on. Wires are pulled, try and run through the factory location, runs where the coil is, comes through here, follows the original path
of the main wiring harness. From here, we just have to get our switch drilled out and mounted, get our marker light holes done, make some connections, and we're in business. I got my man here with this dirty found cap gun in the woods. We're going to clean that up too, give it a good polish. But he actually has come out, give me a hand.
Yeah.
It's his four-wheeler, so you don't learn by sitting, you learn by doing. Getting our hole drilled for our switch. Alright, basically just drilled a pilot hole. I'm going to move up front and get our holes drilled for the marker lights. Once we have all that, start with a pilot that apparently fell out. I don't know where my bit went.
Uh-oh.
So, step one,
Find the bit.
Step two, over drill it so we can have the proper size hole. Here. Found my bit. Alright, let's get our marker light hole drilled. Ty, is this where you want them?
Yeah.
Right here in the black?
I think that's a good spot. Oops.
Okay. One down. Two down. Switch bits. The bigger one drilled. Alright, we've got to get our burr bit, make it just a little bit bigger, half-inch the biggest drill I have or a bit I have that'll fit in this gun. So, get them drilled out, we'll start getting them installed. Keep watching. Switch, we don't want it coming loose. So, we want these tabs on either side to hold that switch in place. Feed it right down here through the neck, and we're going to check it. Oop. Just a little bit further. The thing to do with this is to keep checking it until you get it.
We're putting the new switch in. That looks like the one on yours.
All right, I think we got it. Nice and snug, not
Yep.
going anywhere.
Nope.
This is the new light bar switch. Alright, marker light's in. Light bar's wired up. Got the switch installed. Everything's buttoned down, connected. Got the wiring up where the original wiring goes in the original keepers. Keep it out of the way. Got our marker light wiring ran. Alright, Ty, let's get a little demonstration, shall we? Hit the lights. Gotta turn the key on first, Bubba. Alright, so that's all. That's high beam 2, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's check them parking lights. Alright, just like the Bayou, we got parking lights going. Then you turn on the headlights themselves. Alright, like I said, this one already had the LED, but we're missing a light that's not on.
Huh. I didn't actually know.
Sure you did. What's the big one up there?
Oh.
Oh. Ow. That is bright. Alright.
That's
Definitely not gonna miss this. Alright, give me them all. I would say that's a little bright.
Yeah.
I'm seeing little dots in a row now. But we got one more thing in store. We gotta work on that taillight. Alright, kill those things. That's bright. Alright, we're moving on to the rear. We've got the digital blue, dark blue, light blue. We've got the center painted black. Running all the way up the middle of it. Grill's black. But put this big red taillight on here. Now, for those of you that know the Recon 250, you can tell that is not a Honda Recon taillight. When I got this bike, it did not have a taillight. It had the piece for it, but the lens was completely missing. So, hunting around, laying around the shop, I found a third brake light from a Jeep Cherokee. Set it up there. Screw holes were just about perfect. Lined up, great. It's been working ever since. Hasn't come loose. A lot of people ask me about it. I say, yep, Jeep Cherokee third brake light. Well, that being said, we're getting rid of the incandescent bulb and the red taillight light. All right, we got our tinted tail light in place. If you ask me, that looks a lot better than that, especially with the theme of the bike.
It really doesn't even look like it's there.
Kind of blends in.
Like if you're driving and someone's behind you, they probably won't see you.
Unless you have your lights on. Alright guys, you watched the lighting get done on the Recon here. It's very, 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 very similar to the Bayou. So we got that done today. Had some help in the garage from my little man. Wearing my snap-on. I'm sorry, what is this?
It's a beanie.
It's a beanie. Apparently now just a hat is called a beanie. I don't know. He's got names for everything. I'm not sure. I guess I'm just too old. Either way, subscribe, stay tuned. We've got more to do on the Recon. We've got other projects coming up in store. We've got some decorative touches. What is one thing you did today?
Oh, I put in those.
Put on those.
I don't know this.
My man wanted a little blue grenade valve stem cap, so we're going to be changing the wheels over. We got some decorative touches to get done. Give this thing a good undercarriage wash. Get it revealed. So, stay tuned, subscribe, stay safe. Ring the bell. We'll catch you on the next one. We got plenty more coming up. Can't really go anywhere, so we're in a garage. Can't ask anywhere else to be. Where would you rather be?
Here.
Here where?
Here.
In the garage? Alright, we're going to keep working. Talk to you guys later.